Hello, this is Russ Hanson for Pastor Cecil A. Thompson, and this is Blessings from the Heart. Seed sowing. Matthew chapter 13, verses 31 and 32. He told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which a man took and planted in his field. Though it is the smallest of all your seeds, yet when it grows, it is the largest of garden plants and becomes a tree, so that the birds of the air come and perch in its branches. It has always amazed me how some people are able to prepare soil and plant seeds that seem to explode out of the ground and bear a crop of amazing abundance. A former neighbor of ours raised huge Hubbard squash plants in a few round planters. We would watch as the seeds grew into sprouts that soon filled the planters with many lush green leaves. By harvest time, he would have reaped several 100 pounds of squash. My experience with growing things has not produced the same results. As I meditate on the subject of growing seeds, I am aware that in order to grow, there must be a death. Seeds by themselves will never reproduce and bear a crop. They will remain just a single seed. I once read that archaeologists discovered wheat seeds that had been placed in jars and left in tombs deep inside pyramids. The seeds remained just as they had been several thousand years earlier when placed there. One of the archaeologists took some of the seeds and planted them in the ground and watered them. After a short time, shoots began to appear, and after a normal growing period, a head of grain appeared that produced many seeds. Jesus taught this truth in John 12, verse 24. I tell you the truth, unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds. For believers, there are two aspects of sowing seed. We need to be busy sowing seeds, and that means sharing the gospel. A second aspect in sowing seed is recognizing that we are seeds. That being the case, we need to die to self in order to produce the harvest that Christ desires, as we give ourselves totally to Him instead of demanding our own way. Increasingly, we need to pray, not my will, Lord, but thy will be done. Blessings, dear hearts. Walk with God today and be a blessing. Pastor Cecil. We trust you've enjoyed today's devotional. Please forward this devotional on to someone who could use the encouragement. If you aren't currently receiving Pastor Cecil's daily devotionals, you can subscribe by going to dailyevotional.com or pastorcecil.com.